There are only two things that can stop a four-wheel drive in the bush. One is traction and one is ground clearance. And when you're coming up some of these sand dunes out here, you can lose both of them very quickly. So what's my advice as to how to get up these things quickly and easily, and also saving on a fair bit of fuel, because fuel is such a precious commodity out here, you don't want to be burning it up on the dunes? Well, my advice is firstly drop those tyre pressures. It sounds simple, but it's amazing how many people don't really drop their pressures to a meaningful sort of pressure. They tend to say, oh yeah, no worries, I'm fully loaded up, I'll drop them to 25 or something. That isn't going to make enough difference out here. If you've got just a four-wheel drive with no camper trailer on the back, yeah, chances are at 25 pounds you probably can get up and down the hills fairly quickly and easily, but you will be burning up too much fuel, and in the process you'll be digging up those dunes as well, because you'll be driving them quicker than you actually need to. I'd recommend 16 PSI. That's what I'm running at the moment, and we haven't got bogged up a single dune, and we have a fairly heavily laden camper trailer on the back of this vehicle as well. We've spoken to a number of other people that don't have camper trailers on the back and have similar large four-wheel drives, and they've actually got bogged up the very same dunes where we've sailed over with the trailer on the back. So it's as simple as that, folks. You need to get those tyre pressures down to around about 16 PSI. And the other thing that you need to consider also is your run-up. You do need some momentum coming up these hills. Not bullet or gate momentum, but good, steady throttle control all the way up the hill, and don't let off until you get right near the top and you think you'll just sail over the top. The sand out here isn't massively soft. It's pretty good, although the hotter the weather gets, the softer it gets as well. Another thing to consider with these sand dunes, unlike most other places in Australia, certainly unlike the Simpson Desert, where basically the sand dunes run east-west and you can just run straight over the top of each of them because the track runs north-south. Out here, you often have a really hard hook at the bottom, a really tough right-hand or left-hand turn at the bottom of the dune, so getting that momentum can be a little bit of a challenge. So getting those tyre pressures down is even more important, because if you don't, you're going to be slugging it out with the shovel.